Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a start of a brand new football season here on the Memphis Dynasty within NCAA 2012, and we are here year number 5 already, and we open things up against a Power 5 team. But we're hosting this Power 5 team. We are taking on the Virginia Cavaliers, which, by the way, Virginia is one of our pipeline states, so being this Virginia squad would be good for recruiting purposes. But Kirk Herbstrick's going to be rocking with them, as on paper they're a little bit better than us. They're a B overall squad, B offense, B minus defense. We're getting better, but we're still a C overall team, C plus offense, C minus defense. Year by year, we are getting better. We are defending conference champions too, but I do want to start off on the right foot here as we get ready to gear ourselves up for college football season, man. So, gonna be an exciting one. Make sure you go ahead, smack that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. And before we jump into the gameplay, let's go ahead and check out some of the custom recruits that are joining the squad. So a quick disclaimer real fast is that while I got all of your guys as custom guys in there, not everybody got the guy that they initially want. And if you want to have a better chance at that in the future, definitely check out my Discord that I do have linked in the description, as well as my channel membership program. Those are very important things to check out. But that being said, though, let's check in on the new custom guys on the team, starting with the most important position on the field, and that's that quarterback position. 4-star Miller Thomas and 3-star William Cool Beans, who both joined the team. They're both going to be redshirted this year, but I expect them to compete with Joseph Thompson next season for that starting quarterback job, since Riley Bell is graduating after this season. As for the running backs, we got Andre Fletcher being redshirted alongside Roy B. Smidlap. They're both being redshirted this year, but I love the potential that they bring to the table. Meanwhile, we do have a new starting fullback, and his name is Jamal Goodwin from Adamsville, Alabama. He'll be a day 1 starter. At the wide receiver position, we have Derlin Lattimore from Suwagawa, Alabama. He will not be redshirted, but will probably play sparingly this season. However, we do have a day 1 starter at the tight end position, Jacoby Johnson, who's also I believe either a 4-star or a high 3-star player, but I'm very excited about him nonetheless. Meanwhile, on the defensive side of the football, we got Billy Boberson, who's actually going to be fighting for that starting job against junior veteran TJ Cannon. On the opposite side of the football, LeBron Jordan is going to be stepping in. The pass rush from Fort Stewart, Georgia, could be a key backup for our team. Meanwhile, we got multiple guys at defensive tackle for the custom ranks. We got Leonidas Mitchell, who actually should be starting alongside Matt Scales. And then key guys to step in as backups are Maxwell Cool Beans, and we also have Caleb Gronkowski as well. But of course, one of the guys that I was so excited about, we got the 4-star outside linebacker, Nazir Evans from Donna, Texas. He'll be starting right away at that left outside linebacker position. But now let's go ahead and take it down to the field with our first game of the season. Let's see if we can get things going. 1-0 to start season number 5. I would love to make that happen. Alright, boys, so we are officially out here getting season number 5 underway, and we'll start things out with us having the football, actually, since we did lose that coin toss. But first play of the season, we're going to connect with Luke McConnell, and Luke McConnell will go ahead and pick up that first down for us straight away. And now we got a fresh set of downs to work with once again, and we'll go with play action this time around. Throwing over to the left-hand side, we find the running back, Toof Toofington, and Toof Toofington will also pick up the sticks. We're having a nice steady drive here against his Power 5 opponent. Now, 1st and 10 coming up. Bell in the shotgun, looking for a big play downfield. Gonna try to throw it over to Davenport, one of the newer receivers on the team, but he cannot hang on and make that catch for us. So now, with 2nd and 10, as Bell, he'll drop back the pass. Has to scramble to his right, though. I thought we put one right on the money, but apparently not. I.T. Thomas was just not ready for that football. And now it's 3rd and long. Going to try to set up the halfback screen. Hope for the best. As Tuvington is able to eke out just in time. Tuvington out on the perimeter. Hang on. He's got a lot of space. Down at the 15, the 10. He's going to be brought down to 10, but a great halfback screen. Not only do we pick up that first down yet again, but this time we got basically a goal line situation, looking for a touchdown on the first drive of the season. And Bell will deliver, finds St. Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And we will take that 7-0 lead. But now, for the very first time this season, we will see this defense come out onto the field as Virginia will throw over the middle of the field. But it's going to be broken up by the elder statesman at the linebacker position, Josh Meadows. And now we force 2nd and 10. They'll try to pass once more. Got some decent pressure, although it was Eddie Coolbeans on the back end. It was actually there to deflect that pass away. So we already got him into a 3rd and long. Would love to start this season out with a 3 and out. We'll see if our defense can deliver, but we give up a big strike over the middle of the field. And that will be a 1st down for the Cavaliers. And now for another 3rd and long upcoming after a couple of short runs. Can the second time be our charm? Can we get some second chances? Big shot downfield, but it's broken up at the last second, as it looks like the Cavaliers will have to punt this football away. So the last time that we had the football, we did end up scoring a touchdown. Let's see if we can make it 2 in a row as we try to go deep downfield. Looking quickly over the middle to Luke McConnell, and he will pick up the sticks for us. Nice job there by Raleigh Bell, recognizing that coverage and getting the ball out there quickly because of that. As now we'll go with a direct snap to Tuvington. We saw Raleigh Bell feature on the last drive, so we'll see if Tuvington can get a little bit more action here, specifically on the ground, as we face a 3rd and short. Going to try to pick it up with the speed option to the right-hand side. Bell trying to run for the 1st down by himself, but he will end up being denied, and because of that, we'll have to punt this football away too. So now the Virginia Cavaliers coming back out onto the field late in this first quarter of action. We still hold that 7-0 lead for now, as Cavaliers will drop back the pass. They'll throw over the middle of the field. Gentry cannot make the tackle. It's a foot race downfield. Eventually will be brought down from behind by, I believe it was Seth Randolph, and that made that particular tackle. Instead, it's going to be 1st and 10, as we'll go ahead and see the Virginia Cavaliers try to get some scoring points for the first time this season as well. This is also their opener, obviously, here in week number 1. As it looks like it could go either way for the 2nd and 4. They choose to pass. Looks like it's a quick toss over to the left-hand side. Has the running back. Nobody covering our tailback, at least not right away, because we are in that zone coverage. And again, it's another 1st down for the Cavaliers, as they'll go back over to that left-hand side. This could be some danger. Eddie Coolbeans does make the tackle, but goal line situation, no. Looking to score. Dropping back. How do we not make that tackle? I have no idea. But it looks like the Virginia Cavaliers will find the end zone, and that will be an even scoring touchdown. Look at that pressure that we had up the middle of the field. I don't know how we did not get a sack there, but it is what it is. Sometimes EA be EA. So we got ourselves a tie ball game all of a sudden, but we'll strike back right away. That's Tuvington down the sideline. Can he go all the way? No. Oh, he was so close to breaking that all the way to the crib. But a big time play on that back option. And now a chance to put more points on the board. Travion Randolph, he's going to get the catch and he's going to score off of the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Tigers! And the Memphis Tigers take back the lead. Virginia might have had that long, methodical drive, but we'll answer back quickly, though. So now, 1st and 10 coming up. As now, dropping back the pass. Looking over. No, not a pass, but it's going to be a run to the left-hand side. But it's going to be a face mask penalty on Eddie Coolbeans. He's making his college debut. He was redshirted his true freshman year. Now getting a chance to start as a freshman redshirt. So Definitely a lot of talent, I think, on this team. I think this is the most talented team that we've had in this series, but on both sides of the ball, definitely have some youth, particularly on the defensive side. And speaking of that youth, they might have gotten Gentry with that face mask. We'll see what the penalty is, and yes, it will be a face mask penalty on the true sophomore, Chase Gentry, as that does take us through the end of the first quarter of action. Very competitive game here to open up this season, but right now, we're at least proving Kirk Herbstreit a little bit wrong here, as we have a 14-7 lead after one quarter of play. So now we jump into that second quarter of action as the Cavaliers pick things up across midfield as they'll try to run on a 2nd and 8, and nice patience there by that running back to able to find a little bit of space, pick up a gain of 6 there, because we definitely muddied things up there a little bit as we got a 3rd and short coming out here. We'll see if they can pick up the first down here too, as Scales does knock him down, but they're going to give him that first down marker too, as that will give the Virginia Cavaliers a brand new set of downs, as we got a 1st and 10 coming up, dropping back, looking, and it's going to be brought down in the backfield. That is going to be, looks like it's Dan Daniels, able to provide the 3rd and long, and let's see if they can bring it down. 3rd and 21, Virginia throws downfield, got a man, and it's gonna be knocked away, and that will actually have him pay a price there. Looks like that receiver did end up getting a little bit shaken up, but we did not have the football very long ourselves. We did end up going 3 and out. So Virginia's going to actually go for it here. 3rd down. They do not get the 3rd down conversion. So they got it on 4th and 2. And now we are here. And they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And look at this big time run. Oh man, what a lapse from our defense. You absolutely hate to see it. And now Virginia with the ball again inside the 30-yard line, seeking to tie this game. Need our defense to clutch up if we want to maintain this lead. 2nd and inches coming up here as they'll hand the ball off to their backup running back, and he gashes us for a very significant gain. Now inside the 5-yard line before coming in on this critical 3rd and goal. Gonna run it up the gut with their tailback, and we had 3 separate guys that could have made that tackle. None of them do it before he gets into the end zone, and just like that, we are all knotted up, 14 apiece. So our offense comes back out with 4 minutes left to play in the first half, as they'll look to run the ball with Tufington, as Tufington starts to drive pretty well, picks up a gain of 7 to get things started out. But we got 3rd and 4 after a short negative run. Going with a 5-wide set. All custom guys. Bell dropping back. He's going to look for one downfield. It's just a shot. And Luke McConnell catches it. 1st down. Tigers. And it's now all knotted up at 14 all. As we got 1st and 10 now. Bell dropping back, trying to move the ball downfield, but he runs out of time. And now it's 2nd and 19 on the verge of field goal range. Going to hand it off to Tufington, who finds a good set of spots to run through. And Tufington, wow, they don't give him the touchdown there. That's crazy. I thought he was in there. Probably was wrong there, though. But that being said, 1st and goal. Bell's going to actually just go ahead and run it in himself. Got all of the space in the world to get into the end zone. Now it's a touchdown for the Memphis Tigers. And we find ourselves back ahead with less than 2 minutes left. Now, we do get the chance to go ahead. 1:30 left to play. We have a chance to add more points. Bell looking around. He's got some space over the middle of the field. And Johnson drops it. Johnson drops the pass, but there's a penalty. And it's going to be a face mask. The face mask preventing the catch. And we're able to move the ball up 15 yards. 1st down. Next play. Getting it out to Davenport. Davenport off the wide receiver screen. Able to pick up a little gain of 5 there, but could not make his guy miss, though. So we will use our second timeout, though, as we got a 2nd and 5 coming out here today. As Bell looking around, facing free rushers, but somehow still getting to our quarterback, though. We got beat at the line of scrimmage. Gotta have more time than that when you only have free rushers coming up against you. And so we'll try to slow down this pass rush a little bit, call a screen. Screen works relatively well, but Luke McConnell does get a little bit stuck, and he can't pick up that first down. So, confident that no man's land ourselves. We're going to go for it here on 4th down. And so what we're going to do, run out some of this clock so that in case we don't get it, Virginia doesn't have as much time. And it turns out that might have been the right call, because we actually turned that football over on downs. So now 32 seconds left, and it's the Virginia Cavaliers that have a chance to tie this game. 1st and 10. Dropping back. Looking for a big play downfield. It's not a first down, though. Virginia does have to use one of their timeouts. They'll only have one timeout remaining here in this first half. Dropping back to pass yet again. This time it's a deep drop back. He's looking for a big play downfield. Scales misses. Fires. And there was a couple of receivers in the area, but neither of them are able to get to it. So now, 3rd and 3 coming up. Trying to force him off the field for this critical 3rd down conversion. Give our team a little bit of time, but it's a halfback screen, though, and the running back is going to pick it up. Gentry does make the tackle, but Cavaliers pick up that first down, and they're going no huddle right away. Trying to chase after the quarterback, but he gets it off before Gentry can lay the lumber, and now just 8 seconds left in the first half of action. And we got one more play possibly before the field goal attempt, and trying to get a little bit closer. It's dropped. The pass is dropped. So now they're looking at a 46-yard field goal, and the guy had the distance. He really did, but he did miss it wide to the left. So the Cavaliers cannot capitalize off of the failed 4th down conversion. And we go into the halftime locker room with a decent lead. We're going to be up 21-14 at the half. And listen, we're playing some solid football. We really are. Definitely some opportunities I felt like we could have hit on better, but not bad for the first game of the season. So now we jump into that second half of action. Because we did end up losing the coin toss, Virginia does get the ball, start the second half, as we'll see what this Cavaliers squad can do. On this very first possession of the second half, as that was Paul Cannon with the carry. Not related to Nicholas Cannon at all, even though, you know, he does have a lot of kids. That's not one of them. But that being said, quarterback's going to go in a different direction. He'll pick up yet another first down. And Logan's having a solid day for the Cavaliers. 12 for 23, 146, you know. Being a solid little game manager, letting the game come to him. As we'll see this QB drop back again, throwing over the middle. And that is also going to be incomplete. So the drive does come to an end. But we get pinned extremely deep, though. Inside our 5-yard line. Gotta pick up that first down. As we're looking around, looking for somebody to get open. There's a freeze, and we get rid of the football so we don't take the safety, or at least we fought. But there's a holding. The holding happened in the end zone, and because of that, we take a safety. Man, that is a tough look for our squad. We do force the free and out after we got the football following the safety, but look what happens when we try to run the football yet again. Randolph trying to make something happen, but he can't. He also gets stuck in the backfield. So, 2 straight possessions we had in the third quarter, and you know what we do with it? We give 4 points collectively to the Virginia Cavaliers. So, now instead of needing a touchdown just to tie this thing, they can now just get a field goal to tie, or if they get that touchdown, they'll take the lead off of that. So, those 2 safeties that we had happen against us, that's a really big deal. And hopefully that does become a bigger problem down the line. However, we can clutch up here on defense by getting him off the field. On this 3rd and 7, we are all over him. But look at this running back. He's determined not to go down. And because of that, Cavaliers are going to feel comfortable with going for it on 4th down. We'll go in our goal line set, power versus power. And it looks like the Cavaliers, they are going to pick up the 1st down. Wow, incredibly close. I typically don't want to challenge because EA usually doesn't let you do that. At least let you win those challenges unless it's like a booth review, something like that. But 2nd and 10 coming down here. And the Cavaliers are firmly in field goal range now as they'll go with a halfback draw, and he's getting loose. Almost picking up that 1st down there because of that. And now it's 3rd and inches. Trying to get him off the field. Can we answer? Throw to the left-hand side. It's completed. And not only do we give up the 1st down again, and it's a touchdown for the Virginia Cavaliers. And instead of this being just a tie ball game, instead, Cavaliers are going to be up by 4. So now we really need our offense to wake up because they actually given up more points than they actually scored. Down 4-0 if you just factor in the offense. So they haven't found their groove yet here in this quarter. It's time for them to go do that. As got less than 3 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. As Bell drops back, throws over the middle of the field. He's got Jacoby Johnson, the true freshman, making his collegiate debut. And that's something that I really liked about Jacoby Johnson, that athleticism as a tight end. We're here for it. So now, we got a decent field position now. Let's see if we can take advantage. 1st and 8, because we did have a penalty after we actually picked up a 1st down, but because of the holding penalty, we only had like a gain of 2 instead. Tough look for our squad, to be honest. But we are in a 2nd and short, though, so I will gladly take that 10 times out of 10. And we'll pick up the 1st down as well. Travion Robinson does bring a soft spot into coverage. He finds it, and we're able to pick up the 1st down because of that. And Rowley Bell now is at clearly over 250 yards passing. He's having a good day today. Let's see if he can have a great day as I was talking him up. You know what he does? He almost throws an interception. Riddle me that. And now it's 2nd and 10 now. Looking, trying to throw it over the middle. Had the dump off option to Tufington. Just could not get it to him, unfortunately. And now it's another 3rd and long. As Bell looking around in the shotgun formation. Trying to set up the screen. It's to Tufington, but he cannot get upfield fast enough. He had the blockers, but just did not have that acceleration that time. And again, we had to punt the football away to the Virginia Cavaliers. And this time we find ourselves down by 4. Last thing that I want to do with this last quarter and a half here is give up another touchdown. So this is a monumental drive for our team. At the bare minimum, gotta hold them to a field goal right now. As they'll drop back, look over to the left-hand side. Does not make a play, and Gentry has to come in and make another tackle out of bounds. He's also a 1st-year starter as well. Sophomore redshirt. Somebody that, got staring playing time in his freshman redshirt season. But the Cavaliers are starting to find their groove as we get into the end of the 3rd quarter of action. As UVA, they will take a 25-21 lead going into that final frame. We got a close one here down the Liberty Bowl. And let's see if we can win the thing. So here we go to start the 4th quarter of action. They'll start with a drop back pass over the middle as Gentry cannot get there fast enough, unfortunately. And that will be a 4-yard gain, or not a 4-yard gain, but another 1st down. We're tripping today, man. But so is our defense, apparently. Defense forgetting how to stop the run. That was something that we were, I thought, pretty solid at last season. But we're having a hard time with it today. And it's going to set up. Oh! Thought we could have had an interception there. It was thrown right in the direction. Safety was just not ready for it, though. Need those plays to happen. And now it's 3rd and goal. Got to keep him out of the end zone. And Matt Skills misses. We had the penetration that we were looking for. And we just miss. We just straight up miss. And just a bad time to do that right now, because we got 2-possession game. We're down by 11 too, And we're struggling out here. We really are struggling on the offensive side of football. Just can't get anything going at the moment. So there's no urgency, no added urgency. Do need to score on this drive, but there's not at least like a crap ton of urgency, right? We still have plenty of time in this game. Just can't freak out. Got to pull the Aaron Rodgers. Hit him with that RELAX. Hit him with that relax. So now, 2nd and 9 coming up. Bell dropping back. Looks over to the right-hand side. And Randolph comes down and makes the catch. First down for Memphis Tigers. So that was a play that we were looking for. Let's see if we can string a couple of those together as we go back to Jacoby Johnson. Jacoby Johnson nearly picking up that first down. Gain of 8, though, for the true freshman tight end. And now, 3rd and short. As we'll move Goodwin into motion. He's our starting fullback. Bell drops back. He's going to look to the right-hand side. Goes to the fullback, and Goodwin's showing some good hands there, as that will be his first career touch as a college football player. So congrats to him. But we got to pick up yet another 3rd and long. Bell looking. He wants to scramble. He's actually got some space to work and does stay on his feet to pick up the first down. But there's a lot of time coming off this clock right now. So I want a big play downfield. Could this be the one? No! We put not enough air on that Jody Gentry. Wide butt naked open. We missed him. And instead, it's 3rd and long. Chase Mitchell does check into the game, but he doesn't get the blocks that he's looking for. And Chase Mitchell gets absolutely crushed. And we will have to settle for a field goal. Not the ideal thing that I wanted to do, given how much time was just taken off the clock there. It does at least make it a one-score game, but our defense needs to make sure that they give us the football back. And not only that, they need to make sure that they don't allow any points on this next drive. So we got to be real judicious about these timeouts, because even if we can score a touchdown somehow when we get the ball back, we're not going, the 2-point conversion is not guaranteed, right? But this is not how we want to start a drive. We know what's coming. They're going to run the football so that they can kill some of this clock. And yet they still ran it down our throats. You hate to see it. As now, 1st and 10. They actually drop back the pass, and it's completed over the middle. Mike Nugent does make the tackle, as Derek Cook is cooking now on the verge of a 100-yard day. So we had to use one of our timeouts. We still have 2 to work with, but this getting him off the field in this 3rd and 7 would be great. And how is that caught? Oh, Eddie Davis was in a great position and still can't bring him down. So now, no more timeouts. One more first down. This game is over. Gotta make a play, and we do. So we give ourselves a shot. Really need this field goal to be missed, though. Less than a minute left to play. The kick is up, and it's going to be good. The kick is good, and that might be the dagger. 2 possessions, 42 seconds left in the ball game. We need nothing short of a miracle. Can it happen? We take over with 34 seconds left to play. Bell looks over to the right-hand side. Thankfully, Davenport dropped that. Because if he didn't drop that, if he somehow held on to that pass, we would be dealing with a running clock. And we're trying to get the ball downfield, but UVA knows that. And they're really making it difficult for us to get the ball downfield. So, we'll dump it off to Tuvington. Try to get that block downfield. He'll run himself out of bounds. That does stop the clock with 24 seconds left to play in this ball game. As that does also put Rowley Bell over 300 yards on the day. So let's see if we can get another big play downfield. Trying to get that go route option just in case. But Tuvington gets lit up like a Christmas tree there. So nothing done there. 21 seconds left. Next play, 2nd and 10. Bell dropping back, looks right, finds Luke McConnell, who gets out of bounds right away. First down for the Memphis Tigers. Now we're across midfield. We got to score at least these next couple of plays. Got to give ourselves a chance to win. That does not help, although it's very unfortunate because if we were able to get that pass off, he did have clear space. He really did have clear space there. So now it's 2nd and 10 instead. Looking to the right-hand side. Gentry drops that 2. Now it's just 11 seconds left on the clock. Bell lining up in the shotgun formation. Going with the 4 verts. Looking for a touchdown. Bell looking for somebody to get open downfield. Throws it up, and it's not completed. Not able to get the ball out to him. So this will probably be the last play of the game. We're not winning this game at this point. Let's see if we can pad stats at least a little bit. Bell will drop back. Gonna throw over the middle of the field. Decent throw, but the safety steps in front. And that is how this game is gonna end. We had a touchdown lead going into halftime, and Lee blew it. We did not come out to play in that second half, and that's ultimately gonna cost us, as we will lose to the Virginia Cavaliers 35-24 as their final score, and we will drop our season opener here in season number 5. So we can't finish the deal and we lose while also giving up a second half lead as well. Tough look for our squad, as Raleigh Bell was solid in this game. 19 for 38, 316 yards and 2 touchdowns. But the thing is, we did not really run the football all that well. Raleigh Bell did have a rushing touchdown this one, 10 carries, 28 yards, and a score, but we didn't really put the ball into Tuvington's hands that much. Just 9 carries on the day and got 5 yards a carry, so something that we have to think about as we're trying to improve over the course of this season. Now, we're starting to really see our custom guys really took over, and some good performances here. Luke McConnell, 6 catches, 99 yards. Tuvington had over 100 yards on the day. Had a couple of touchdowns from guys like Travion Randolph. He scored today alongside St. Thomas, who also managed to score a touchdown here as well. So this receiving core is only going to get better. Definitely have to work with them a little bit too, though. But defensively, the thing that I was really concerned about was the fact that we gave up 30 plus in his first game of the season. So we really need to improve on that front. However, there is some bright spots on our team. Nazir Evans in his college debut, for example, he was the guy for the defense. 14 total tackles, 6 solos, 8 assisted tackles. Dan Daniel also had 6 solos, 3 assisted tackles as well. Followed by guys like Josh Meadows, Willie Mason, Larue Nugent, and another middle linebacker, Chris Gentry. He also had 4 tackles as well. However, the thing that I'm really concerned about going forward is being able to produce pass rush and really negative plays for our defense. We only had 1 sack today, and that was from Dan Daniel, who came screaming in off of a safety blitz. We also did not force any turnovers, and we're taking on a Power 5 team, and you're an underdog. You got to be able to force turnovers, force those negative plays. So defensively, I'm really looking to improve in that department. So even though things did not go the way that I wanted things to go on the football field, we did at the very least bring in 2 very solid 3-star players. We're bringing in the 3-star corner Joe Hill, who's a coverage guy from Wilmington, Tennessee, and he is staying in the state in order to play for our football team, so we're excited about him. And then we also bring in the 3-star Marcus Cross as well from Picayune, Mississippi. He's going to be joining our program and to help beef up our offensive line, because games are always won in the trenches. But guys, we are going to have to improve quickly, because the next team that's coming into town, it might be even better than that ACC squad that we just played. The Miami Hurricanes, they may have lost their season opener as well, but they're still ranked in the top 25 as well. So we're going to have to come with our A game if we want to knock them out of the ranks of the top 25. But should still be a fun episode. Love beefing up our non-conference play, because that's just going to prepare us for when we jump into that Big East American Conference play, since we do have a conference championship game this season, and I'm trying to beef ourselves up for that schedule. So that being said, should be a fun episode. I hope you enjoyed this season opener, seeing your custom guys take the field for the very first time. And if you are, make sure you go ahead, smack that like button for me, hit that subscribe button as well if you do have to be brand new to the channel. This is John J Gaming on the mic, signing off. Hoping you guys are all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.